Hello and welcome. We're going to do a special guided imagery meditation this evening. So go ahead and find a comfy place to be. You can be lying down for this one. You could even be in your bed getting ready to go to sleep. So go ahead and find a comfortable position, sitting, laying, whatever feels right to you. I'm going to come over here to my pillow. And the first thing I want you to do, I've got my little candle to, nice, warm, cozy mood. First thing I want you to do is just go ahead and find a mindful posture and check your breathing. We're going to start to adjust our breathing a little bit. I want you to breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth, like you're blowing through a straw. I want you to take 3 of the deepest breaths you've taken so far today. Breathing in so deep that your chest physically rises and falls with the breath. Breathing in again and releasing. I want you to notice every point of your body that's touching the bed or the floor right now. And I want you to imagine that you're seated in like firm, wet sand that just has a little bit of give to it, so it supports you but still feels strong and firm. You're not sinking into it, you're supported, but in a way that cradles you, that surrounds you. Notice again your breath now, making sure that it's still very deep and that it's becoming even deeper with every breath, sending air all the way down to the bottom of your lungs and breathing it out. Notice also if there's any movement or fidgeting in your body right now. And just try to breathe in some stillness and send it to that area, seeing if just for a few moments you can be still today. You don't have to freeze, just stillness. Feel the weight of your body as it is pulled down into the ground, into that bed. You are grounded. You're rooted there. And what we're going to do is we're going to take a little bit of a mind journey. So I want you to go ahead and I invite you to close your eyes. You don't have to, but I invite you to close your eyes. I want you to imagine that this wet sand, this thing that's supporting you, either the floor or the bed, has suddenly, slowly, gently turned into a firm and supportive yet soft cloud. Fluffy like cotton candy, but cradling you in a way that you know you're not going to fall. You're secure. And you notice that the cloud is starting to drift upwards. And as if by magic, you're floating through the ceiling and into the sky above you, to where you're hovering just over the building that you're in. And you feel the coolness of the evening or the warmth of the sun, a gentle breeze across your face. And you look down and you see the place you were just in, and you notice it, the color of the roof, the ground around it. And we're going to leave that for just a little while. We're going to turn our attention to being on this cloud, firm and supportive, in the air, a gentle breeze blowing by us as we hover above the place we were just in. This cloud is now going to start moving forward through the sky. And you notice that you're traveling fast, but you don't feel wind whipping you. Again, this is a very special kind of cloud, and so it takes you speedily through the air, but in a way that you still just feel a gentle breeze. And you can look down over the side of the cloud and see roads and trees and houses passing underneath you. Just kind of look down and see what's passing below you and watch it go by. We're leaving that place for a little while. Now I want you to imagine that that cloud passes through a wall of other clouds to where you're surrounded by white. And as you emerge out of the wall of clouds, you are transported to a very cool place. Looking down, you see that there is a very cool place anywhere in the world, a place you would want to be right now. Could be a place across the ocean, a place you've been before, a place you've never been, but you emerge out of this wall of clouds and you see below you this special place. And the cloud starts to drift you down towards it. And you look off to the side of the cloud, and as you drift closer to this special place, this city or this nearby or far away place that you've always wanted to go or that you're desperate to go back to, you see it and you notice the colors. And you take in a deep breath and you smell this aroma that this place has to offer. It could be fresh food or cut grass or perfume. Take a deep breath of it. Look over the side of your cloud, and what do you see? Your cloud takes you closer and weaves you in and out and back and forth, almost to the ground, but not quite. What sounds do you hear? Your cloud stops as it hovers above the ground, and you just take in the sights and the smells and the feeling of what it is to be in this place. And it is everything you've imagined it to be. Soak it in. Feel the joy, the peace, the contentment as it further relaxes you. Ah, what a great place we're in right now. One more look around and you notice your cloud is beginning to rise again from the ground and hovers over that special place, and you start to see the things in that place getting a little smaller and a little smaller. The breeze from the air blowing your face yet again. It's sad to leave special places, but it is also good to know that they're there whenever we want to return to them. We can hold both of those feelings at once. The cloud begins to whisk you away speedily through the air and into that white wall of cloud again. You might imagine that a wall of cloud would be cold, but this one's not. It feels like a warm blanket just surrounding you. You feel safe. And as you emerge from the wall of cloud, you notice below is a familiar place. The place you were in when we began. The same roads, the same cars, the same houses. all passing below you as you get closer and closer to where we began. The cloud begins to descend as you hone in on your origin. And you see the roof of that building that you left from coming close. And this cloud, as if by magic, drops you through this roof and safely back to where you are right now. And you feel the contact with the floor or the bed. You feel those points of contact. You feel that firmness supporting you. Take another deep breath and sink into that place. Sometimes coming home feels good. Sometimes coming home does not. Whatever feeling you have about returning to the place you're in, just sit with it. Don't try to ignore it or avoid it if it's negative. Don't try to cling desperately to it if it's positive. Just sit with the feeling you're having and let it be. What you're feeling right now is okay. As you take another deep breath, you notice yourself further and further relaxing. Those joys clinging to you from that special place, wrapping you in a feeling of safety, a feeling of peace. You begin to notice the temperature of the air of the room on your skin, the feeling of your clothes on your body, the sound of my voice. And you're back in this reality, the place you began, in the posture that you began in. I hope that as we end this meditation, that a feeling of peace stays with you, especially if you're trying to enter a place of sleep. I hope that this experience, this imagery, left you with a contented feeling, and that you're in a place where you can let any emotion, positive or negative, just be where you are right now without trying to ignore or change it. Thank you for meditating with me. Always remember that these special places exist right here. And so long as you take your head with you where you go, then you'll always have it with you to visit whenever you need. Thanks for meditating, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Namaste.